And welcome to the post-event press conference here for BKFC Fight Night Hollywood. Another incredible sellout here at the Seminole Hard Rock. It's what we do. I don't know what that streak sits at now, but I think it's 10, 11, 12 in a row. Another very, very special night. Of course, we saw a Fight of the Year candidate there with Gorjan Slavetsky and Johnny Tello. Absolutely incredible. And then that main event, well, it got a little crazy, but Bryce Henry comes out on top. A lot of things to talk about. We are going to hear from the biggest winners, but we got to hear from the biggest man in the room, the one that makes it all happen, the one whose vision brought bare knuckle into the modern era 8 years ago, the one and only David Feldman.
I didn't get any applause.
That was light.
No applause? What's up, guys, man? Great night. I thought it was a phenomenal night. Obviously, the ending wasn't what we wanted. You got a frustrated Julian Lane, took down Bryce Henry and got disqualified, as he should have. You know, he's complaining about. He went to me, he said, "Why'd I get disqualified?" I said, "I don't know. You threw the guy in fucking on the canvas. Why'd you get disqualified?" I don't like that at all. It was heating up to be a great fight. I get you get frustrated, but you're professionals here, and you're a former world champion, and I just don't like it. So I'm really not happy about that. I'm happy about 11 fights on the card, though. I think one of the best fight cards we've ever had here at Hard Rock. I think we had the best fight that we've ever had here at Hard Rock with Johnny Tello and Go-Go. That's obviously Fighter Tonight. So they get Fighter Tonight honors. I'm also giving another Fighter Tonight honors. That's going to be for James Rodriguez and Block. They're going to get Fighter Tonight, too. Knockout of the night is going to Julio Perez. I also gave, I call it now because Conor calls me up and says, you got to give everybody a bonus with the knockout. So I give the Conor McGregor knockout to another 8 guys on the card. Another guys are getting bonuses. I mean, this was a phenomenal night, and they deserve to make the money that they made. We had another sellout here. This is our 16th straight sellout. 2 on a Thursday night in those 16. So thank you guys, thank the fighters, and thank the fans. It was just an amazing, amazing night. Questions?
All right, put your hands up. I'm going to come see you if you have questions for David Feldman. First up.
Oh, also, I just want to, at these press conferences here in Miami, they're always fun, and we always kind of make fun of one of our guys named Ron Doherty. He's really, really nice guy. He's actually fighting for his life right now, so just everybody can say a little prayer for him tonight.
Thank you for saying that, Dave. I feel the same way. Ron from Savage Combat Sports. We're in the fight with him. Please say a prayer for him tonight. All right, here we go. First up.
Chris, Combat Loop MMA, another amazing night, man. It's Thursday night, and we're out here at the Hard Rock, so you know it's awesome. But I do want to talk about Bryce, because Bryce is at that point where stardom is going to another point, you know, and it's going to another room, and it's going to go above the stars. You got a guy that's blossoming. It kind of showed me that he can bang with anybody with Julian Lane. Is the next move to go a little bit harder? Is it going to get to that title fight? I kind of want to know what Bryce's future is.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably another fight and then a title fight, something like that. But he's definitely there. He definitely has skill. He has heart. You know, he can punch. He did show that he's not invincible tonight, though. I mean, Julian Lane did tag him a little bit. So he showed that he is human. And, you know, we're going to put him into some great fights. We're going to keep trying to build him, and he's going to have to keep winning. But I think he's 2 fights away from a championship.
Dave, congratulations on another sellout show. Dave, you told me yesterday that one of your proudest accomplishments has been building BKFC alongside your son. As you celebrate 8 years of growth and success, what has that journey meant to you, not as a promoter, but as a father?
I mean, it's amazing. You know, everybody wants to have a great father and son relationship and be able to build it. And, you know, some people they don't know how to handle it. Like, you know, they want to do better than their son. I want my son to do, you know, walk further than I could ever walk and do better than I could ever do. And it's great to be able to build this with him. And you know what? I mean, he's my son by blood, but all these guys here that bust their ass day in and day out, they're my family too.
Max Calangelo fighting Yo. Great to see you again. Congratulations on another tremendous event as usual. We spoke back in December, and you hinted at me that something even bigger was coming in South Florida, if another sellout is expected. Can you elaborate a little bit on the future of BKFC in South Florida if we're going to get even past the Hard Rock Casino?
Yeah, we were trying to get something done this year. It looks like it's going to happen next year. There were just conflicting dates. We did just visit a beautiful place today that we're going to launch BKFC Fight Club Miami at. It's going to be our own home. It's a phenomenal facility. We're going to probably launch BKFC Fight Club Miami in October. That's going to be a very, very unbelievable event. So very, very excited about that.
How you doing, Dave? This is Mason from the Guillotine Geeks Media Company. I got a question about one of the earlier fights on the card. Brandon Alfano. What a debut for the youngin', right? He fights out of Oakland Park here, and he's fighting a guy that's almost a full foot taller than him, right? Gets it done in about 30 seconds. What do you think the ceiling is for a guy like him?
He chopped the tree down, man. He looked great. You know, I actually called it. I said he's going to knock the guy out with overhand right. He looks sensational, man. He was throwing punches fast and hard. You know, looks are deceiving. You wouldn't think that coming from him, but he looks sensational. I think he has a bright future here with BKFC, and he did get a knockout bonus.
Hey, Endzone with Endzone Media. Very unusual finish. What do you kind of see next for Julian Lane, and are you guys happy to work with him in the future?
I mean, we're definitely going to work with him, but, you know, very, very disappointed. I mean, you pay the guy good money, comes out here at the main event, and he doesn't conduct himself as a professional. You know, we don't condone that. So we'll see him back, but, you know, we're going to have to work on some things.
Hi, I saw Yoel Romero was in the audience today. Is he one of the names that could be in the tournament?
I don't think so. He actually asked me, he inquired about and called out Darren Till. So he wants to fight Darren Till in England, so we're going to see if we can make that happen.
All right, I think that's what we have for David.
Say one more thing. We have a major announcement coming next week. Everybody keep your ears open. You hear a major announcement about the World's Baddest Man tournament and the network that we sign with. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
That's exciting, man. What a great news scoop here from Dave Feldman. We'll keep our ears open for that. I want to remind you as we go to our next person coming up, don't forget Nashville is our next stop. By the way, few tickets still remain, bkfc.com. Grab those tickets for Nashville. It's our debut there. It's going to be awesome. Speaking of awesome, one of the Fight of the Night winners, Gogo Slaveski. Let's bring him up and let's talk to him and see what's going through his mind after a heck of a fight tonight. What a whole night of fights, but Fight of the Night on a card like tonight is absolutely amazing. You should be very proud of that, and I know you are, Gogo. Grab your mic so we can hear you.
Hello.
How you doing, Gogo?
Amazing. Stupendous.
It's good to hear. We have the first one over here for you.
Gogo, Rudy Rodriguez-Chamont with Come On Now, the podcast,
up,
Combat Corner, man. First round, you come out laying every piece of limber you can lay on that man. You drop him once. You got a little tired, middle rounds. But then round 5, you found another gear again. And that knockdown obviously was huge in winning that fight. Talk about how your cardio has improved and where you found that extra gear in that 5th round to come back.
Thank you, brother. I'm gonna try to talk to not get emotional. First round, you know, like I'm always gonna go balls out. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna play the Russian roulette all the time. Whether he's gonna fall, if he falls, then perfect, we got a knockout of the night. If he doesn't, then we are in for a ride, and I don't mind a ride at all. You know, like, let's bang it out. I went a couple times all the way to the 5th, and I showed nothing but relatedness. I'm an immigrant, man. I have nowhere to go, you know. So.
Gogo, we're over here now, man.
You know, the 5th round, when you ask me where I fight the cardio, it's like, yeah, I burned the boats, so I'm gonna go all out.
All right, we have one over here, Gogo.
Gogo, congratulations on a big victory. Amazing fight. Island Kordovich, Knuckles to Knives podcast. Gogo, fighting is an individual sport, but nobody gets to this level alone. We saw your significant other in your corner tonight. Can you talk about the role she's played in your journey and how important it is to have her sharing these moments with you?
Yeah, I have my girl. She's supporting me all the way. 2 weeks before, I got left out from my coach. You know, he was not coaching me, so I came with a very selective team. Just people out of not too experienced in the coaching world, but just based on their heart and on their emotions towards me. Basically, it's like that's all I need: the good energy and the spirit of people that want me to win in my corner. You know, it's a rough journey, but I'm gonna go all the way out.
Go. Congratulations, my guy.
Thank you, brother.
As a former champion who never technically lost his belt in the ring, how close does this win get you to your next goal to getting it back?
I'm always ready, man. I'm always ready to get that title back. Whether it's a regular fight or a title fight or any of these UFC overpaid fighters, I'm always down to scrap. And I also want to be on that tournament. Even though it's a bunch of heavyweights, I'm down.
Congrats, Gogo, and we love you here in the United States.
Oh, appreciate you. Yeah.
I wanted to ask, was that your toughest fight yet?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. Yeah, with Jake Lindsay, I also had a very tough fight. So either or, you know, it was... Johnny Tello is definitely a tough opponent, but for every next opponent, I'm never going to pace myself. I'm always going to go all out in the first round, all out in the second, third. If I don't have the win, then kill me, you know, but I'm going to die on my shield. Thank you.
At the start of the fight, you dropped him with a body shot, and then you kept going for the head. I was wondering why you never went back to the body.
Who is asking me? Because my alter ego got activated, and I totally forgot about the body. That was the whole tactic, you know, but the only person that can beat Gogo is Gogo, man. When my demons take over or my alter ego takes over, I'm a crash out, you know. Luckily, I have my girl in my corner, but I'm a very self-destructive individual.
All right, we got one more over here. Last one for Gogo. I'm making my way over here. A lot of press in here, man. Sorry.
Chris with All In. Bro, at the end of the third, it seemed like you were a little bit discouraged. You were landing, wailing shots. What was said to you for you to switch that gear? Was it anything in your corner that was said to you that kind of switched things? Because it seemed at the end of the third that you were like, I'm hitting him and nothing's happening.
Yeah. The motivation from Ryan, like Lil Ryan, was like, after every round, he was like, we're winning this fight, and then my girl is just telling me, like, you can't. I had before this fight, she put it in the back of my head. She's like, if he comes to our house and like try to do something with me, are you gonna let him? And I was like, oh no, I can't let this motherfucker win, you know? So that was in the back of my head, even though it's retarded, but you know, that's how I think, you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. Fight night winner. What a fight. Fight of the year, pretty much. Gogo Slavetsky. Thank you for that fight tonight, Gogo. It was awesome. And really quick, it sounds like we have some breaking news here. You never know what can happen at a bare knuckle fighting championship post-fight presser. That's why I say never miss it. David Feldman just grabbed me. He said, I want to go back up there. I want to tell the people something. I have an announcement I want to make. You go up there, sit down, do it. There you go. Here comes David Feldman for a breaking news announcement. Let's see what it is. I'm excited for this. Always good.
It's not really breaking news. I just forgot to make this announcement. I told the fighters at the in the pre-fight meeting that I was going to pick guys to fight on the cruise. As you guys know, you've heard about the BKFC, and we haven't announced any fights yet. But I'll announce the first fight right now. It's going to be a rematch between Gogo and Johnny Tello. Will be on that cruise. And I'm also just want to make another announcement on that fight. I'm actually doubling their purses. So congratulations, guys.
That's some great announcements. That's breaking news to me. By the way, if you want to get on that cruise, you can still do it. It's BKFSEA.com. BKFC.com for more. It's going to be awesome. A fight out in the ocean and just a lot of fun happening. It's going to be incredible. The Bruise Cruise. Next up, I want to bring up a guy who had another amazing fight tonight in the main event. It's Bryce Baby Yaga Henry. He likes when I call him that. Baba Yaga, where are you? Here he is. He's rolling his eyes at me. I love it. What a fight tonight, Bryce. Good job. Put your hands up if you have a question for Baba Yaga.
I'm gonna kill you, Social.
Please don't. I see what you can do out there. You will kill me very easily.
Bye-bye.
I know. I'm messing with you. All right, here we go.
Max Calangelo fighting Yo. Congratulations on the victory. I feel like everyone here has the same question. What was your reaction to that takedown? What was your thoughts and your thought process now?
I'm gonna try my best not to curse, but my initial reaction was, "What the fuck is going on? Is this fighting or football?" So when I fell, it happened so fast. It took me a little minute to react, but when I got on my back, I said, "Bro, what just happened? Is this football?" So that's when you know how to play it out a little bit, sit down, chill a little, and like, bro, that really happened. So then the fight just went on.
How you doing, Bryce? Donnell from MIA Media Group. Could you just talk about the journey of your being a fighter here at BKF, and why do you think you shouldn't have to wait so long to get to the title?
I mean, my journey here in BKFC, it was pretty good. I came in wanting the best, and then they didn't give it to me yet because I feel like everybody's scared to fight me. I came in wanting Trout. I wanted Palomino, then I wanted Trout. I had to go up a weight class, but when I went up 65, Trout ended up going down in weight. But the only thing that's on my mind right now is I want Trout. But everything else is going good. I'm 7-0 now. I try to get 7-0 with 7 KOs, but everything don't go your way. It's not my plan, it's God's plan. So we'll keep on going to the top. We always do. Make it look easy.
Bryce, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont with Come On Now, the podcast, Combat Corner. This is the first time you've been hit in the BKFC. How did that feel, one? And then on top of that, how did you feel you were doing in this fight? Because it was a close fight. I know the cuts happened, but he landed some shots on you in this fight. I mean, it's a little bit different. Usually you're teeing off on people. What was that like out there?
It might look like it hit me a lot, but only got caught one time. That really flesh. But it wasn't what I really expected. I thought it would be harder, much harder. Pause. But nah, he just grazed me. I rolled with it, and man, we kept going. It didn't faze me as much. I'm like, okay, that's it. But right then, I knew his power was gone. He's already defeated. One of his cuts, I could see his white meat. I said, yeah, man. Even if that didn't happen, I was gonna stop him. Either I was gonna stop him, or the fucking doctor's gonna stop it. So easy money as always, and we're on to the next.
What's up, my man? We had this interview. We talked about you are ready for every single style he's bringing to you, right? That style is a little different for me. So he did bring that forward pressure. We did see he did bring the pressure. You were ready for it. Tell me about all the styles you were ready for, Julian. And I got your present right here. We talked about. So
yes, sir. Like I said, thank you for all y'all. But Julian, he brought something I didn't expect. But like I said, I train for every fighter. At first, he came in with pressure, as we all expected. But after a while, he faded. You see him started backing up. He got a little more I don't know what to do. So when I sensed that, I started pushing forward. And you see, started countering and breaking him down even more. Like I said, everything is easy. He didn't give me an oh shit moment, but I just adjusted to everything.
One more for Bryce.
Bryce, I guess it's congratulations because you are up here and you did win. Last time we saw you were playing chess. In your in your timeout, we were waiting for something like that tonight, but I don't think we got to it because it was a main event. You were serious, and being so serious, your mind was in the fight. Tell me about that journey to get you to this main event. That this is the fight we've always been wanting to watch you fight.
So look, we had some prepared, but this fight, I think I came in too calm. I came in no worries. I was in the back about to walk out. I think that messed me up a little bit. 'Cause I came in too chill and too relaxed. I told my brother fam, this don't feel like a fight. I feel like I'm still sparring, but that's not good in a real fight. I fought a tough guy. He was a tough nut to crack. But like I said, man, we got in there, we adjusted, and we handled business. Even then, when they stopped it, I wanted to keep going. I told them to their face, let's keep going. They said, nah. Bro, like I said, man, we could have kept going, but all this is easy work. I'm down to do a rematch if they really want to. I kick his ass even more. But hey, to the top we go.
All right, great fight, great main event. Bryce Baba Yaga Henry, thank you. We can't wait to see what you do next. And it's still undefeated in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for taking your time out to ask me questions.
A surging superstar, Bryce Baba Yaga Henry. Give it up for him. All right, let's wait till he gets down. I don't want any static to start here. I know coming up next is the other half of the main event. He's a BKFC OG, always gets in amazing fights. We love watching him. Julian, let me bang Lane. Go ahead up there, and we'll get some questions for you. The other half of the main event. Wow. There you go. Give it up. Respect.
I'm going to say one more thing. I'm gonna take my hat off to this man, dog. He brung something that I did not expect. He made me work a little bit, even more than I thought of. But nah, I have nothing but love and respect for this man. He showed me something about myself tonight that no one knew, and I love this man. And I appreciate him for everything.
Thanks for that moment, Bryce. That was awesome. Julian, Bryce, thank you for that fight. All right, first question for Julian. Let me bang Lane right over here,
What's
man.
up? Julian, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont with Come On Now, the podcast, Combat Corner. What came over you in round 4 that decided what was happening that made you go that route? Because it looked like
round
you.
4 or was it
It was
round
round
3?
4. Round 4, right? Oh, I arguably thought you were winning the fight, and I'm just wondering what made you decide to go for a double leg takedown.
See, in my opinion, it wasn't a double leg. You know, I dropped down to grab him. Literally, he hit me, and the cut busted open, so the blood started pouring in my eyes. I couldn't see, so I just dropped down to grab him. But his momentum coming into me, and my momentum coming into him, that's just how it ended up. He fell down, and I'm just. He a young buck, man. He act like he rolled to the ring in a hover chair or something. I'm like, Bryce, come on, man. Get up off your back, bro. Get up off your back, man. But, don't shoot the fans out of 2 more rounds. You know what I mean?
Max Calangelo fighting Yo. Good to see you again, champ. Now, what did you think about the disqualification call that happened, and what do you think about a possible rematch against Henry?
Absolutely. I'm always down for a rematch. I think, I was just getting comfortable, man. I know I wasn't all the way down on the scorecards. I know I at least had one of those rounds. The DQ, I feel like that was a bullshit call. Bryce Henry, he got up, man. But, some guys fight smarter than they fight harder, you know what I mean? And he had a way out, so he took the way out, man, instead of giving the fans 2 more rounds, man. But, I definitely would love to do a rematch. I'll be even better next fight, you know what I mean? Bryce Henry's a tough guy, man. He had a good jab. And I let him catch me a little too clean with that jab. So, just got to work on more head movement, man. But like I said, dude, in my opinion, it wasn't a double leg, bro. His momentum was coming into me, and I shit you not, man. He hit me in one of my cuts, and the blood just started pouring into my eyes. I couldn't see, so I dropped down to grab him and hold on, and he fell.
What's up, Julian? Hey, I kind of want to know about training camp. You kind of separated yourself from everybody. I want to know kind of how you did it yourself and the situation and how it came out for the fight.
Yeah, man. Training camp was good, actually, man. Shout out to my boy Max back at MJM Sayatong. I had a 6'5" training partner, man, out of the blue, man. Just a blessing in my camp. He was 6'5", 195 pounds. I had good sparring, man. I was in shape. I didn't even break a sweat barely. You know what I mean? I felt great out there, man. I just. With the long reach, it's sometimes difficult, especially with bare knuckle, because I'm the kind of guy that likes to get hit and keep moving forward. You know what I mean? And I took too many that were just in the wrong spot. You know what I mean? And like I said, I got to the point where the blood just started pouring into my eyes. I couldn't see, man, so I had to grab him. But I didn't know he was gonna be all dramatic like that. Jeez.
What's up, Julian? Steve from the Fighting News. So you've been here since the beginning.
Number 20, man. This is my 20th fight tonight.
20th, the most amount of fights BKFC history.
Yeah.
Well, how many more you have got going on?
Thank you, man.
How many more fights we're gonna see you at?
Hey, honestly, man, this is what I do. You know what I mean? I got 5 daughters. I got a family, man, and this is my job. So I feel like I'm still young, man. I feel like I'm good. I don't know if I'm going to have any, much room to get cut anymore, but, hey, we'll keep going. I would have fought till my face fell off, honestly, bro. That's just how I am, man. And, I wear my heart on my sleeve. This is, I worked hard for this. I put time away from my family. You know what I mean?
It was a fun fight to watch tonight. Julian let me bang Lane. A little emotional up there. We totally understand why.
You know,
what?
because that shit settles in, like, after the whole thing's over, man. And I'm just, you know, I'm just blessed to be able to do this. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to be able to do this and to live my dreams and to support my family and to just be able to live another day, man, and fight another day. And I know I'm just going to keep growing from this, whether it's in the sport or whether it's just as a person, man. I grew from this shit tonight, man. And I just want to show everybody out there, you know what I mean? Like, I paved my way from the beginning, man. I never quit, man. And, you know, this is honestly, like, whatever you want to be in life, man, you just got to believe in yourself, man. And believe in the Most High. You know, I'm doing this for, you know, I'm really doing this for the good dads out there, man. You know what I'm saying? The good dads out there, you know, we got to fight for rights to be a father in our kids' lives. And I'm going through that personally right now. I haven't seen my 6-year-old since Thanksgiving. And I got court on June 10th. And I know everything's gonna work out, man. And I'm gonna see my girl. And I'm gonna be a better dad. To all my kids, I'm gonna be a better fiance to my fiance. I'm gonna be a better son. I'm gonna be a better person, man. And that's all I want to do from here, man.
Powerful words from you, Julian. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Great fight. I think I speak for everybody in the room. You're a great dude, and you know what else? You're an amazing fighter. I say it all the time. Whenever you're on the card, I say it to you all the time. It's fun to watch because we know we're going to get an amazing fight, and we got one again tonight. Good job. Julian, let me bang Lane. Give it up for him.
Hallelujah, baby.
That's right. And we wish you luck with everything, man. Thank you. All right. Julian, let me bang Lane one more time for him as we get ready to bring up our next guest. As I do that, I want to remind you that Liberty Brawl, of course, is coming up in Philadelphia July 3rd. You go to bkfc.com for tickets and to find out more. Our next stop, though, is going to be in Nashville. Very few tickets remaining there at bkfc.com, our debut in Nashville. And we spoke earlier about who's going to be on the BKFC Brews Cruise. Tickets available for that at bkfsea.com. One of those guys announced by David Feldman earlier was the guy, Johnny Tello, who I've talked to a little bit this week, and it was great to. Go up, Johnny. Johnny Tello, amazing part of the fight of the night with Gogo Slaveski. We're happy to have him here. If you have a question for Johnny, an amazing striker, we're going to come over and talk to this guy over here.
Johnny, Rudy Rodriguez come on now the podcast Combat Corner. You get dropped in round one. Gogo throws everything he can throw at you. You get up. I thought you won rounds 2, 3, and 4. And then round 5, he clips you again. What happened in round 5? Because that really was the difference for it, at the bare minimum, a draw.
Yeah, you know what? Like the last round, maybe I should have stuck and moved a little bit more. But, you know, going into this training camp, it was actually quite difficult. A couple things. One, you know, I got a few businesses I'm running in Thailand, and I'm super busy, so I'm trying to work full-time plus training. Next time, I got to pull like a Rocky and go up to Russia and in the mountains and train for like 2-3 months and have no distractions. And then secondly, I injured my neck in February, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't take the fight when they offered me before. I was given number 2 in the world at 175. I did tell them I wanted to go down to 165. But my neck injury was pretty bad, and I did everything, acupuncture, massage therapy, everything to get it better. You know, it kind of set me back, but I was saying, you know, I don't care. I got to keep, like, I'm going to come no matter what, and I need this opportunity. So 3 weeks before this fight, I was sparring, and I hurt my neck again. And, you know, I didn't have much stability, so I was icing my neck going into this fight, you know? So I think that kind of helped a little bit, or not helped, but diminished my ability to take a punch as much this time around, you know? Because normally I could take a punch, but my legs gave out. The first knockdown, he hit me in the stomach, and then I got knocked down, but I think it was a headbutt. I don't know, but I felt it in my head. It was like my legs gave out, and it wasn't from a body punch. It was from a head punch, you know? I think it was a head, but I'm not really sure. And then I'm pretty sure I knocked him down after that fight, after that one. He dropped, but they didn't count as a knockdown. But, you know, everything's happening so fast. It's hard to tell what's actually happening, you know. But, you know, I'm relentless, man. I really want this bad. I really want to be a champion. So when he knocked me down and got up, I'm like, okay, we're doing it again, I guess, you know? And then I fucking gave, and I'm pretty sure I schooled him the next 3 rounds, you know? Even the last round, I was giving it to him, and then he clipped me. I don't know if my chin's not the same anymore. It's just my neck, you know? And I dropped again. I got back up. I was like, fuck. But at the end of the day, man, like, you know, I was a bit bummed out after this fight. I know it was fight of the night, and I'm expecting a good bonus after this, you know? I was told that if I put a good fight on again, I would get a double salary. So I'm looking forward to that. But then now that he told me I'm going to get a rematch, you know, on the boat, that really makes everything much better. Now I'm like, okay, I'm not done yet. I get one more chance, you know? So this time I got 6 months to prepare for the fight. I might go to Russia and go train in the mountains or something. But this time I'm going to dedicate my whole effort and life to this fight, and I will make sure that this time I'm the one winning, you know, because I think I did get the better of him for most of the fight, other than 2 knockdowns, you know. But I got to give it to that guy. That guy's tough as fuck, man. I punched him a lot, and he just took it, man. He took it. He's a warrior, that guy.
How you doing, man? Mason from Guillotine Geeks Media. Just congratulations. I've been to a lot of these, and that was probably the best fight I've ever seen in this building. Obviously, you're getting the rematch on the cruise, and you talked about 6 months in Russia. What specific adjustments do you think need to be into that 6 months that's going to change the outcome of this next fight?
I got to get my cardio up a little bit. Now that I got my weight down, you know, I did have to cut a lot of weight, but I gotta get in better shape. I gotta, you know, I just gotta train harder and dedicate myself only to this fight. You know, I really do think I can beat him. Like I showed for most of the fight that I was better than him. But the guy hits hard, man, and I got clipped. You know, things happen. But it was a lot of fun. You know, honestly, I had a lot of fun in there. My hands hurt, my face hurts, but no pain, no gain, you know. And this is the hurt game. So I'm now that I got this, you know, I really wanted to get a shot to fight on that cruise, you know, and I was gonna see how it was gonna happen. Now it happened. So I think next time when I have a long time, I'm not really gonna go to Russia, but I am gonna dedicate myself and separate myself from everything else and, you know, get ready for real this fight, because I know this is another opportunity I'm getting. This is my second probably fight of the night, second maybe fight of the year again, you know, last year and now this time. Hopefully next time I get knockout of the year. That would be nice, you know.
You spoke about BKFC. That's BKFSEA.com. There's still some cabins available if you want to get on it. I'd want to be able to see that fight alone. That sells the whole cruise for me, so we're excited to see you do that fight. We have another question right over here for you, Johnny.
What's up, Chris Combat Loop? Man, I love the interview with you. I love getting to know you. I really thought in that fight until the drop, man, I thought you were on the scorecards in there. So I think that you have your head in the right spot. I do want to talk about Thailand and being in Thailand and training. All those fights, how does that get you ready for a fight like this, man? Because it's got to help you so much training with all those guys over in Thailand.
Yeah, you know, I have my own gym, Rage Fight Academy in Thailand. So if anybody wants to come to Pattaya and have a good time, come down to Pattaya, Rage Fight Academy. I had a really solid team. I have some 2 bare knuckle fighters that are fighting in the Russian division. 1 world champion and 1 is undefeated, so I get to train with them, as well as I have a bunch of other elite boxers. I also train Muay Thai, and I do clinching a lot to get myself prepared for these fights, because I think, you know, when bare knuckles, not just boxing, you know, you get to clinch, you get to grapple, so I have to practice that as well. But yeah, man, the heat there is hefty. You know, it's a lot of heat. So when you're training out there in the heat, and you come out here and you train the AC, it's a breeze. You know, so it does help. You know, I do have a hypoxic altitude machine that I put on, and I run with that, and that helps a lot too. So, but you know, because I have my own gym, I can dedicate myself a lot. But I gotta really put things aside, and this time I'm gonna get the W 100%. I'm excited though. I'm excited. I really wanted to get on that boat, and now I'm on it. So yeah.
We have one more for you, Johnny, right over here.
Johnny, thank you for such a spectacular fight. Amazing fight, man. You know, Johnny, fans are calling you the BKFC version of Mark Hunt because of the heart you show every time out. What do you think about this comparison?
That's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, since I was a kid, that's the reason why my boxing coach, when I was young, called me El Toro. Because, you know, I was a big fan of Rocky. I watched that movie like 100 times before I even started boxing. And I used to think that a good boxer was just someone that could take a punch. So I would just put my face in, take it, you know, until they get tired, and then I'd come back. I try not to do that, but sometimes you just got to take a beating a little bit until they start breathing heavy, and I got to start coming back. But I'm relentless, man. I'll never give up. I don't know how to, you know, both in life and in the ring. And now now that I have another opportunity, I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to keep going, you know? Look at Julian Lane. He's what? I respect that guy a lot. He's got what? He's 9-9 or 10-9 now. He got a world title eventually. So I'm still grinding, you know? It's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, so, yeah.
Let's give it up for Johnny Tello, who we just heard from David Feldman moments ago. Going to be fighting Gogo in a rematch on the Bruise Cruise. BKFC. Get your tickets at bkfsea.com. Get those cabs. It'll be a fun night. Johnny, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you, man. Great fight. All right, next up, I have to make this joke, but I mean, if you asked Mike Jones who, you know who, especially tonight with a knockout of the night. The legs just went. Mike Jones, great fight tonight, great knockout. Head up there for knockout of the night. We're going to talk to you. I'll come over here for your first question. Everyone's excited to talk to you, Mike.
Mike, Rudy Rodriguez Showmark, come on now, the podcast Combat Corner. You knew that Tomahawk Townsend would come out hard and ferocious. And you mentioned after the fight, he cracked you, and you just bit down on the mouthpiece. And then you folded over a guy that was probably a fight from the title. How did that come about for you, and now are you calling for that opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, we knew he was going to be aggressive and throw reckless. So we planned for that, you know, cover up, be defensively sound, and when the time comes, find that opening and bite down and crack him. So yeah, I mean, makes sense, right? I'm on a 3-fight win streak, feature fight 2 in a row. I've got a knockout of the night 2 times in a row now, so why not? Let's do it.
Mike, congratulations on a big victory, huge knockout. You had Jeremy Horn in your corner tonight, absolute legend. How did his game plan help you prep for this fight?
Since I started training with Jeremy Horn, I think my record's like 10-2 now. Since I started since 2022, I've had 12 fights, and he's really helped me mentally, like hold my composure, be smart, don't brawl with people, you know. And yeah, I mean, I'm 10-2 in my last 12 fights since I've started at his gym. So I mean, that speaks for itself. He's a legend.
Champ, congratulations on the big victory. This is a long time coming. You've been working very hard to get to this position, and now you're fully getting the recognition that you deserve. How does it feel to see your hard work pay off the way it has tonight, especially if getting knockout of the night and putting yourself in a position where you're very close to a title shot now?
Dude, it feels awesome. This is what we work for. Yeah, I'll fight anybody. Like, my last fights are at 185, 205. I don't really care. 205 is sweet because I don't have to cut a lot of weight. So, yeah, I mean, whatever I got to do to get to that title shot, make some money, make a name for myself. And yeah, I mean, it's great fighting down here in Miami. This was my first time fighting at sea level. I live at 5,000 feet elevation, so you couldn't get me tired if you tried. So keep sending me to places like this, man. I love it.
Yeah, with not a single scratch on you, when would you want to get back in the ring?
As soon as possible. Yeah, I'm healthy. Like, whenever they call, I don't want to wait a year again, guys. Like, come on, let me fight. Let me fight.
Mike Jones, knockout of the night, a sick knockout. Give it up for Mike Jones. Thanks for stopping by. I always like to catch up and find out what's going through your mind. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for fighting for us. All right, last but certainly not least, he goes by the name of the Rhino. Where's he at? Let's bring him out. And he was a Rhino tonight, man. Let's get him up here. This was a fun guy to watch fight tonight. I believe was a prospect, right? I think we picked you up from prospects. And I don't know. I feel like you're more than, yeah, you're wow. Great job tonight, man. All right, we have the first one over here for you, okay?
Chris, Combat Loop, how's it going tonight, man? I'm going to tell you, I've been to a lot of these fights. When I came out into the lobby, I have never heard so many people going so crazy for a fighter. How does that support help you become the fighter that you are tonight?
That's where I get my confidence from. Every single one of them is out there cheering my name, hyping me up, getting me ready to do what I got to do.
Rudy Rodriguez Showmark, come on now, the podcast Combat Corner. You're local, Oakland Park.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd around me was so loud for you, and then you drop a 6'7" dude and you folded him over like a lawn chair. And then I made a graphic saying the holy shit KO of the night. I tagged you on it. Were you looking for something like that? Because the size, when you're fighting out 6'7", you're not gonna hit him in the stomach. You're looking for his head, and you got to come way over the top, and you have to risk getting cracked coming in.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing for the last 2 months. Was he's 6'7", what are you gonna do about it? But I got world-class trainers that prepare me for the right things. I can move my head, use angles, get inside, laying the overhand. I've been sparring with a veteran, Francisco Ricci, and we've been working a lot on getting on the inside of him. He's pretty tall, too. He knows what he's doing, working on the dirty stuff, everything to get ready for that tall guy.
What's going on, Brandon?
Mason.
Congrats, bro. That was absolutely stunner.
Thank you.
What are you looking for next? You want a quick turnaround? I know they're doing the cruise is coming up. He was saying that he's rewarding people for the cruise. Is that something that you're looking for? I know there's also the tournament for 25 M's. I know you're kind of fresh face here, but kind of give us your ambitions.
Yeah, before the tryouts, I saw that tournament, and I was like, I got to be in there. Nobody in the BKFC has skills like me, especially in the heavyweight. They're all slow. They got no footwork, and they can't hang with me. I'm ready.
So I saw you've been losing weight. Is your plan to stay at heavyweight? Are you going to stay there? Are you going to drop a little bit more? And then I want to say, like, everybody kind of was looking at you this whole weekend. And I was like, this guy, there's no way. There's no way. And then you go out and pull such a stunt like that, man. It was really, really impressive, too. I think you really got anybody that wasn't a fan. You've got a lot of fans this weekend.
Yeah, I took about, like, probably 300, 400 pictures on the way back up to my seat. And, yeah, we got a lot of fans tonight for sure.
I think we have time for one more over here.
You have a moment like this. Do you feel like you changed your life tonight?
I hope so. Yeah, that's what I go in there. I got 2 daughters. I just had a son during this training camp. Shout out my wife. She's been grinding, letting me rest, letting me do my thing at the gym twice a day, whatever I got to do. And yeah, for sure.
Right.
Hopefully.
Brandon, thank you for stopping by. What a night for you tonight, man. We can't wait to see more of you. I hope it's a quick turnaround. Good job. Yeah. It was phenomenal. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon, another successful fight. This was an amazing, amazing night of fights. I think you'll all agree with that, right? Everyone thinks it was incredible here tonight. I can't wait. We're going to be a couple of things I want to tell you. I want to review what we found out tonight. Here at the presser, we got a major announcement, I think it is, from David Feldman, that we're going to see the rematch with Gogo and Johnny Tello on the BKFC cruise, the Bruise Cruise. If you want to get your cabins, if you just tuned in, because that alone sells it for me, I'm making sure I'm on there, BKFSEA.com. Other than that, the other thing is we're excited to get back this summer, July 3rd, Liberty Brawl in Philadelphia. And that crowd's nuts. I know, I'm from Philly. If you want tickets for that, they're on sale, BKFC.com. And make sure you're tuned in for that, too. All the info is at BKFC.com. And the last, but certainly not least, the next show we have is going to be our big debut in Nashville. Now, we've been waiting for this. It's going to be amazing at the Pinnacle. I've just been told when I came up here there's very few tickets remaining for that as well. BKFC.com, and make sure you're tuned in for that. Listen, it's been a great night of fights. There's one place to go now for BKFC, and we all know where that is, right? It's up. So let's send them out. Let's get loud here, guys. Let's get nuts. This was a great night of fights. Everyone had a good time. All right, listen, we'll see you in Nashville. I'll see you Tuesday, 12:05 on the Bare Knuckle Show. Make sure you're tuned in. It's Brian Socia. So long from the Sunshine State.